afternoon. So what I'm doing here is working in some manure that got drag hosed last week. We got a neighbor that has some few setups where he'll get rid of manure for you. So we weren't planning on having him come and drag hose this spring, but the weather's great, fields were dry, and we're like, hey, why not? We'll be able to get some good out of this manure with the nutrients, and yeah, so we're pretty excited. We're going to get about 3 million gallons out that we weren't planning on, so that's kind of a bonus, and bonuses are usually pretty good. So what I'm doing now is I'm using our John Deere 7310 and our sunflower vertical till, and just working it in. This is the 28th of March, I believe. So we won't be planting corn for probably at least a couple weeks, probably a month or so, unless the weather continues to stay pretty awesome like this, nice and dry and a little bit warmer than usual, but mostly dry is the key. If you can see here, this was chiseled at a pretty hard angle. Just trying to break up some of the hard pan, some of the streaks that might be just kind of forming the field over time from always working the same direction. So I think Dad did this last fall, worked it on angle, so I'm kind of not quite as severe an angle. It does take longer to work it because it just takes more turnarounds and more end rows and whatnot, but if it makes more yield, it's worth it. So if you're going to be doing like what I'm doing here, skipping passes, I got that done and I'm skipping a pass, and then I'll come back and go over that way and then fill them back in. If you do that, auto steers is a necessity, at least for me. I am not good enough at judging distances, and if I try to drive a straight line, it ends up crooked. But yeah, so as of the beginning of this year, 2021, I don't know exactly what, some of the satellites that supported the older GPS systems were deactivated or something. So the one globe that we had on our old sprayer that we just sold was of a style that will no longer work, which is rather unfortunate, but that's the way it is, I guess. So, but everything else we had too needed to be updated. It was just a software update or something. So Tyler came out the other day, I think it was Tyler, came out and updated all the tractors and systems, so luckily it's working now. So this tractor was not working, it needed a software update, and so did every other tractor that had GPS on it, an auto steer. So thankfully that got done. Auto steer and is just Yeah, it's nice. You don't have to steer yourself, but you also, your lines are straighter, and so you're not overlapping as much. You're not skipping. It makes everything more efficient. So you're not wasting fuel and time and hours on your tractors and all that. And the same with, like, on our corn planter, we have automatic row shut-offs that whenever it hits a point where it's already been planted, it shuts off. So even if you're on a triangle, it'll shut off each individual row so you're not wasting seed. We don't have row shut-offs on our fertilizer, so we're overlapping fertilizer, so that's a waste. So eventually we might get that one too, but it's just efficient. You gotta be efficient. Auto steer is more about just keeping us from making it. It's more than just making us lazy. It is making us more efficient. So anyway, I just want to say thanks to Tyler for coming out and doing it for us and making it easier for us so that we didn't have to do it. Today is the 6th of April, and I am on my way to one of our farms to work some corn stalks from last year. It's a field that we combined for grain. We did not chop this field for corn silage, so I had residue last year. I worked it last year once with this sunflower vertical tillage machine. And then last night, one of my cousins came over and worked it once. And then he came back, hooked up this crumbler behind it, and that's what I'm going to probably hit it once or so, make it look good, and possibly we'll sow beans in it today, or if not today, tomorrow. I don't ever remember sowing beans this early. I know it's not completely out of the question. The conditions are right. It's warm, it's dry, it's early, but we're willing to take a chance at it. Alright, so I got everything unfolded, but I need to go out and take the stops out of the crumbler. Got it, there we go. And right inside the frame, down here, a little rabbit ear there. Underneath here, and there we go. Pop it in there. Check and make sure the rollers are all good. We just this morning replaced this bearing right there. Looks good, sounds good. So I knew it was going out. I had one around. We had a little time this morning waiting for the salesman, so we got her replaced. All right, let's get rolling. So we got to turn the crumbler on the back of the sunflower. Needs constant down pressure. Alright, so I just hopped out here to check my depth here. So it's right a little bit past I. The way this sunflower depth works, you tighten or loosen that knob and it'll slide. If you don't have it tight enough, it'll slide on it. So it's not my favorite system, but it can work if you have it set right. So I'm just kind of walking around checking things, but I'm looking here. This is what I just went past through. So it's about, I don't know what to call it, 3-4 inches deep. Worked. Not powder, but it's nice. It's worked to nice depth. Normally we would no-till most of our beans. Really not sure why we're basically going to go to conventional this year, but I think conventional beans will usually yield more, but you got more cost in it. But anyway, it's going to make a great seed bed. So see, we'll come over here, look at what was done last night but not today yet. So I don't know if you can really tell much of a difference. There's a lot. Actually, if you look here, so there's a lot more clods. There's a little more slabby. Actually, a fair bit more. And then this is really nice. It's a little bit of grass coming, a little bit of weeds. Take care of that. Rip them up. And yeah, this is gonna look nice. This will look nice. So anyway, we'll hop back in and get rolling. Well, I got done with these fields, and I got two issues. One is that it's not folding up very fast. That's not right. I'm wondering if there's something, one of these ends is bad. I don't know, but that's the one issue. Which, the way this should work is this wing should fold flat, and then this wing folds on top of it. So, but I can't take it home right now anyway, because I have an issue here, over here. So I noticed that this crumbler was hanging low. I had this picked up, and right here, holy smokes, that's bad. So right here is broken. That is welded to the frame. That's an issue. Holy smokes. Wow. Boy. I'm not sure what to say about that. I don't think I was being too rough on it, but apparently it didn't like something. So Dad is going to come pick me up. And I don't know, we'll have to chain that up or something to get it home. I'm not even quite sure what to think about that. Boy. Anyway, wow. So, I suppose I might try to swing around pick it up and back up carefully, make it onto the driveway so that get in with the drill. I wish I would have seen that earlier. Anyway, well, let's see what we can do. Alright, well, I got that field done. Time to shut her down for the evening. I'm gonna go eat supper and whatnot. Just letting the tractor cool off a bit. So, yeah, there's just something about moving dirt and shining up the shining up discs just gets you excited. Oh yeah, yep. So anyway, it's gonna be the end of the video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe buttons, and we'll see you on the flip side.